Hello, hello. I am Gravity 42. Welcome to Lotro Stream. Oh, welcome wait. To Lotro. Too many of me. Mute all the Twitches. Well, you don't. Just I do. So you don't have to listen to an endless recursion of my voice, because that would be bad. Oh, that was weird. My monitors flickered. Welcome to Lotro Stream this Monday night. It is Memorial Day, May 28th. I am back with Helting as I continue my questing. Hey, Reflex. Hello, hello. Thanks for dropping in. I'm continuing my questing with Gravidy and with Gravity. I'm Gravity. I'm continuing my questing with Helting in the strongholds of the north. I think I am finishing up Lake Town tonight. The new Lake Town. And headed to the Dale Lands. The Dale Lands? Well, headed to Dale, I guess. Oh, look, I can do tasks. Can I do any? I can do a few. Let's do some tasks. Bristled fur and rusted scimitars. Thanks for dropping in, Reflex. How are things going tonight? Hope everything is well. Oh, I could do some of these quests too. I have finished all of my allegiances. They are all maxed out. You're having a great Memorial Day? Yeah, so am I. Very quiet. Lots of gaming. In fact, pretty much entirely gaming today. I did go out for groceries, but that's a pretty easy task, so... Yeah, it's been a good weekend. Nice long weekend. The greatest part about a long weekend is it's followed up by a short week. Tenuliel, welcome. Hello. Hey, then. How's it going? Lucky's. Oh. Oh, you had work? I suppose that has to happen to some. Geeks Tour, hello. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for dropping in. Hey, then, had to work. Hopefully everybody else had a long weekend. Assuming you're from the U.S. I think it was a U.K. holiday today, too. I think I saw that mentioned somewhere on some stream. My favorite weeks are the ones that begin with Taco Tuesday. Exactly. Exactly. Outside, 95 degrees from 9 to 6. Ouch. I was gaming with All Up Enya this weekend, and he's in Texas, and he said it is hot there as well. It actually got hot here. I'm in San Francisco, but San Francisco doesn't get that warm, typically. Being all surrounded by water. Ah, you work at Flowerland. That's cool. Look at that. Tasks out of the way. Boom. All right. I probably have... Oh, no, I have a fairly clean inventory. I must have done some inventory cleanup. Got a bunch of fireworks. Boom. Yeah, if you work at a place like Flowerland, I can imagine their weekends are their busiest days. I gotta go because I gotta work tomorrow. Oh, well, thanks for dropping in and saying hello. Appreciate that. Thanks for taking a little bit of time out of your day and dropping in here. You have a great night and take care. All right, I am headed back to Aaron Lesgullen. I could finish up dailies. Maybe I should do that first. I should be responsible and do my Mordor dailies. I can even get a key. Although, admittedly, I don't have much to get from my dailies, I don't think. Well, for this character, this guy's tough. This is my minstrel. And, of course, he's kitted out for DPS. So what I'd like to do is get him all set up for healing in groups. Which means a lot of work. It's a lot of extra gear, including 2 separate LIs. Oh, those are easy. Apparently I skipped them last time. This set of dailies is very easy to do. That's not where I wanted to go. The ruins of Dingarth. Hit to Dora Marth. Back into Udun. I think some of the big part of the grind right now is getting essences, so I'm trying to get... There's a strongholds, there's a gold essence, yellow essence, whatever you want to call that color. Northern stronghold essence. And they are about 2,500 ash each, I believe. Might be wrong about the number, but they are expensive, ash-wise. So that's some of the big things I'm getting right now. Is collecting ash to get more of these essences. Urch. I ran into a tent. So hopefully if you were around today, or maybe you had the day off, you had the chance to see some of our other Monday streamers. Both Stina was on this morning and Gussie was on this afternoon. I have to admit, following up them is a tough chore. It's they have some great channels. They do such a good job. I know Stina was working on making progress on her raid, Abyss of Mordath Tier 2, with her kin and Evernight. And sadly, I did not get to tune into Gussie today, so I don't know what she was up to, but hopefully she avoided as many spiders as possible. Earlier today, I did manage to do some roving threats. I have a tune that is approaching 115 and is terribly neglected. My warden here on Landerval. And I wanted to get him a set of first stage LIs, and one of the greatest... Well, once you're at level 115, one of the easiest ways to do it is to get... gift giver brands from roving threats. And Warden and Hunter, because Warden and Hunter's allies are both weapons, you can get all of them. So gift giver brands will give you a first age weapon, but not a class item. But I can still get both my items for my Warden. So we had some success doing that, although it was a bit of a challenge. Whoops, I didn't mean to get these guys going. Hey, all up. I was just talking about our big roving threat run this afternoon. It was quite successful, although sadly I needed 50 gift giver brands for a legendary item, and we managed to earn 47. And I just didn't have it in me to do one more roving threat. So we came up a little short of getting it, but yeah, Olive died a few times. We're both tuning up neglected characters. Hey, this bugged guy that there's almost always a bugged guy on top of this tent. He's not here. All right, I think I can now just go back to Dune. And use this cart. Jalapeno just subscribed to my personal channel. What? Dude, I'm on the official channel. You're not supposed to do. I'm probably not even hosting myself right now. Should probably go do that. Thanks, bud. That's far too kind. Far, far too kind. Though I am working on getting some emotes, so I'll get those eventually. Pontin, how are you? Welcome.
We are Gondor's eyes and Gondor's swords in this place.
Hey, Pontin, didn't you just have a big concert? Did I hear rumor of that? I need drakes. I need to find drakes. Marianne Peru, thanks for following my personal channel. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, these guys will count too. You're good, and yes, not till next month, but there's a poster of it posted somewhere. Nice. I saw it. I probably thought it was recent because wasn't it in, it was in the Beacon, wasn't it? That work? There's the Beacon anyway, even if it wasn't in the Beacon. It was posted in the Beacon. There we go. June 29th through July 16th. Yes, check out that Beacon. Botton's got a concert coming up if you're interested in that. Looks very cool. Solo concerts across all 10 servers at the Prancing Pony stage. That's a very cool project. I'm impressed. You know, I understand the idea of planting these banners. And the first two that you plant are like on the road. But this one's like nowhere near the road. Like I don't know who's gonna see this banner out here. There's one over there. Hey Apulu, how's it going? Yeah, the banners, like here's another one. It's like, plant this banner, show everybody that this land belongs to Gondor again. It's like, I don't think the salamander cares. It's like, there's a, apparently, to get off here. There's a park that I walk by on my commute. And it's a dog park. Except one area is not a dog park. So there's signs that say, dogs not allowed on this grass. And I'm like, I don't think dogs can read. Like I don't think those signs are ever going to work. They're just not going to have the effect that they want it to have. All right, I've done all of these. Now I can turn them in. I get one set of Mordor dailies done in like 30 minutes. Not too bad. I suspect there's a faster way to do it, but I'm a creature of convenience. Hey, Chromite. No, I'm not slacking. Well, this is the first tune I've done it on today, so maybe I'm half slacking at this point. We'll see. I should probably be able to do the second tune, but I'm not going to do the dailies twice on stream. So I did. I was saving up my slivers, so I actually managed to open 4 loot boxes yesterday. And through gear and opening, I think I earned about 2,000 ash. So that was nice. That was probably about a week's work. Good to see you, Chromite. Thanks for dropping in. All right, I think I'll get a key out of this today. I do get a key. Oh, I get a key today and tomorrow. Nice. Well, what do we get? 360 ash. Oh, look. Physical mastery. Oh, man. That is nice. I have a wow, that is a nice drop from that chest. Yeah. All right, so that my other tune that's at level cap is a hunter, so that is for him. Usually get block or parry or will. Yeah, I almost always get like block or parry seem to be very popular. I don't trust myself, so I'm going to put this in the bank. I'll put it in his vault. Oh wait, what else did I get? Tomb of the Russet Hedgehog. Oh, how can I say no to that? These get turned into ash too, right? I believe. What did you get was overwatching, slacking. Hey, be nice, guys. All right, let's see what the Russet Hedgehog looks like. Boom. Tater? Oh, that's even kind of a cool name. Let's get him off the red carpet. Step off the red carpet. There he is. Outstanding. Might have to just leave him up for a while. All right, continuing with quests. Head to Lake Town. Squee. Little fur ball. At the very least, I know people were like super excited about the hedgehog. I mean, I'm going to keep it because it was free, but I didn't actually work for a hedgehog at the during the festival. But at least it's a nice little pet. It's not like the giant shrew or whatever that is so huge.
Yes, stranger.
Who are you and why are you interrupting my work? Oh yes, you're Dagron's guest for the dinner. I don't know what all this fuss is about. You seem awfully common to me. Yes, I will see you tonight. Go away now. I'm not very busy. I'm very busy. Awfully common. I got a russet hedgehog. How common am I? No, I got a russet hedgehog. Oh, what did I get? I got a tier 10 gold essence of physical mastery. Oh, what did I get was you were overwatching. Yes, slacking. I understand. Sorry, Olip, I didn't quite parse your question. Yes, I got the highest end physical mastery essence.
Beg your pardon?
And as soon as I saw it, I thought, you know, I got to gift this to Olip. He's been such a good guy, but it's bound to a camp. So I'm afraid I can't. We have a guest. Oh, you must be Helting, Dagron's friend. I suppose we should get used to meeting all sorts of fancy folks with you becoming master soon, husband. Yeah. Oh, this is the new master, I guess. That's right. I remember this quest now. I was invited to a special dinner since the master of Lake Town has been murdered. And we think we got the murderer, but I'm pretty sure we don't have the murderer yet. So. Well met, I am Hoskold of Durin's folk, hereby King Thorin III's orders to make sure Erebor's interests are known to the Lake Town elders. I will be truthful. We heard some rumblings of dissent and talk of Lake Town seceding from the Kingdom of Dale. That is absolutely not something we dwarves want, as both Dale and Lake Town are important in the greater trade network. I will make sure that these men understand the secession cannot happen if they want to keep receiving goods from the Lonely Mountain. A merchant? Protecting the merchant's interests? Mariel, the Elven ambassador. Got kind of a cool view up here, too.
Welcome, traveler.
A very nice view of Lake Town up here. Megavon and friend, I am Mariel, ambassador of the Woodland Realm, sent to make sure the king's interests are represented in the election of the new master. All the peoples of this region, whether they be elf, dwarf, or man, are connected. We must make sure the elders of Lake Town remember this. That is very true. You are all much better off as allies. This is a complicated place, Lake Town. The Dragonbone Inn.
There's hope yet, if all I hear is true.
What have we here? I don't believe we've been introduced, friend. I am Orgrund, a humble servant to the people. Ah, you're Dogrun's guest for tonight, aren't you? My, you must have some wonderful tales to tell. Oh, but save them for tonight. I'm afraid I'm already late for my appearance at the brand new orphanage, dedicated to those lost when the Easterlings attacked. Good to meet you. The pleasure was mine. Well, a very nice guy. Sir Patrick Stewart, hello. How are you? It's Gandalf, apparently. May the force be with you, Harry, Gandalf. I'm not sure I understand any of that conversation, but welcome. Thanks for dropping in. I have to talk to Dogrun. Where's Dogrun now? There she is. Captain of the
There you
market.
are, and right on time.
I must thank you again for accepting my offer. The folk we dine with tonight think highly of themselves and highly of their stations. Such airs are not to my taste, but it will not do to offend. No, we must smile and nod. Are those your best garments? Then let us get on with this. Wait, I have better garments. It's a meme. Oh. I'm lame. Chromite's a meme. He is now. How about these attire? How about this attire? Yeah, it's much more posh. Yes, let us go inside.
A grand dinner is being hosted by the elders of Laketown. However, the shadow of the late master's murder still hangs over the manor. Is something wicked about to unfold? It seems everyone else has already arrived. Let us join them at the dinner table, and you'll be on your best behavior.
Okay. We are instructed to listen to the conversation. I suppose I shouldn't bring my pet to dinner, right? It's probably rude. Couldn't bother with a timely arrival, Dagran. Tisk tisk. Surely everyone is here. Can we eat now? I tire of staring at this food. The dwarf was very hungry. I believe it is customary here to wait the host before eating. Ah, I do not wish to offend, but I cannot endure waiting for the elders much longer. Dagran, have you met Sutvith? Her son was killed by those Easterlings, the poor dear. This is like small talk. I have not. I am sorry for your loss. I've also been working with the orphanage to make sure all our children whose parents died in the battle are well cared for. Orgren shouts. I've also been working... No, that isn't what he said. Laying it on a bit thick, are you not, Orgrund? The commoners might fall for a wink and a smile and all those talks of charity, but we do not. Is your companion even who you claim? Or does she resort to trickery as well? Uh-oh. Now they're just fighting. Food fight! Oh wait, no, the dwarf's still starving. I'm going to check out this fish trophy, because they made me uncomfortable by fighting at the table. Look at that fish trophy. Spectacular. Okay, Rikolf went to let somebody in. Apparently somebody knocked on the door. I cannot take it anymore. I'm going to eat. The dwarf just gives up. Uh-oh. The dwarf does not feel good. He's probably not used to the rich foods of men.
Oh my, he did not seem well. Will you go check on him?
All right, I will check on Hoskuld. Uh-oh. This doesn't look good. Hoskuld lies on the floor, unmoving, his face a deep maroon color. You lean in closer and realize he is not breathing. Hoskuld is dead! Dun dun dun.
He is dead. How could this have happened?
We do not know it was the food. Quickly, someone go fetch a healer. Apparently they're all going. Are they coming back? The doors are all locked. And the servants are missing. one panic. Someone will come soon to let us out. For now, do not eat or drink anything, just to be safe. How can we possibly be calm? Someone has died. Wait, where is my wife? Oh, find Hata. Okay. Finding Hata. It's like a regular old how to host a murder mystery. Apparently there's a fish trophy right there. Oh, it's on the other side of the wall. Oh, it's very nice. And another fish trophy. I realized there was just a murder and someone is dead, but I'm still going to check out all these fish trophies. I feel it's important. If it wasn't important, they wouldn't be all sparkly. Hey, this is a... What's behind this? Think something's back here? Can I see back there? No. Not very well. Oh no! Hata lies on the floor. You see red marks around her neck. She has been strangled. Hata is dead. Oh, wait. Blackjack! I missed the game. I haven't played it in like a year. This is still a really great game. It is still a really great game. You are absolutely correct. It is still free to play. It is still getting new content on a fairly regular basis. I am currently in the new lake town, trying to solve a murder mystery that happened at this dinner event that I was invited to. It's turned out very badly. Blackjack, thanks for dropping in. Hope your evening is going well.
Hata has been strangled. Osgood's death could not have been an accident then. We are locked inside this manor with a murderer.
A murderer. Listen to the conversation. My wife is dead. You must have done this and killed that dwarf too, you fiend. Who are you talking to, me? Oh wait. Associating with murderers now, Dagran. I see you will do anything to gain a foothold above your current station. You know that Mervarth, fellow she spends her time with, has always struck me as unsavory. This is ridiculous accusation. Helting would never commit such a dishonorable crime. I will not be party to these accusations without witness. Helting is a friend of my prince and my people. Let me know when more sensible conclusions prevail, Dagran. I don't care what you all think. I'm going upstairs to find a way out. Maybe there's an unlocked window. Be calm. If there is a murderer among us, we are safer if we'd stay together. That is generally true. When you're cooped up in a house, don't go into the basement alone. Oh my God, is Lake Town open to explore now? Yes. Well, it's the new Lake Town. So the story is that the old one was essentially completely burned down by smog. So they built a new one just up the lake.
What would you?
And it is open to explore. And there's quests in it. Check out my SoundCloud? No. Go away. Fools, all of them. Panicking is not the solution here. Mariel is a friend. However, I do worry about her. Will you please go check on her? Yes.
They approach. Defend us.
Epic Gamer is now following. Yes, except please do not post links advertising things of your own in here. This is a murder I am investigating. Yes. How do I get out? Oh, do I just walk out? Where did She must be upstairs. This is like the third murder in very short order. Oh, no, she's downstairs. So the master of Lake Town was murdered. Uh-oh. Mariel lies slumped on the floor. She has been stabbed through the back with a carving knife. Mariel is dead. This is not looking good. There's like dead people everywhere. You were right. We should have stayed together.
Myriel too. We must stay together now.
It is too easy for the fiend to end us one by one if we separate. So the master of Lake Town was murdered. And then we think we found a culprit, but I don't think we found a culprit. I found another body. How convenient. You know very well that it could have been any of us. We did exactly what I said and we should not do and split up. I'm not going to stand around here. One of you is a murderer and none can be trusted. And now we're having a big dinner with all the elders, and apparently there's a whole bunch of murders going on at this dinner. The next thing you will find dead is all of Enya's efforts to equip his capped characters. Oh, listen to the conversation. It's still going on. You hear someone shriek, followed by a loud thumping sound. Thewar looks to have several broken bones from the fall, but the back of his hand is bloody as if struck by a heavy object. He is dead. The back of his head is bloody. They're all fallen one by one. Cool, I've been playing this game since 08. Only in the last year did I actually get distracted. Even in that time span, this much has already happened. That's awesome. Yeah, I think generally people were surprised at how quickly the North Mirkwood came out after Mordor. Where are Orgrand and that woman?
I fear this will only become easier for the murderer as our numbers thin. Where is Orgrand? I realize I have not seen him in quite a while.
You hear a loud crash upstairs. Hello, Tina. How are you? Oh, found Orgrand.
What happened?
Orgrand seems disoriented and barely notices you approach. Uh-oh. Someone struck me in the head. I'm doing good, Tina. How are you? Thanks for dropping in. Oh. We have all been ordered to go downstairs. I came in here for this like lovely dinner party and there's just dead people everywhere. Oh. We have some official looking people now. This might be better. There's a murderer among us. It was Dagron and Helting. They are ruthless criminals. You know this is untrue. I will speak on their behalf. I can vouch for Frakor as well. None of you may leave until the truth is known. Helting, you have proven yourself worthy of my regard. Please tell me what happened here.
The murderer must be someone present.
You tell Captain Allar that all that has transpired. The murderer must be someone present. There was no way into the manor from the outside. I no longer believe Scottmoon was responsible for the master's death either. Who had the most to gain by these deaths? It must be someone who would be in for the running for the position. One of these four. I know it was not you, Helting. You have been involved in the investigation from the beginning. Tell me who did this. Wait, do I know who did this? I don't think I know. Oh, wait. I'm accusing somebody of murder here. No idea. I'm going to say it's Orgrund. I guess I should have been paying closer attention to who was where. Orgrund did not commit the murders. Okay, that's it. So I just get to I get to do somebody else. Rickolf, you stand accused and must accompany me. Apparently that's how you figure it out. You just keep accusing until you've accused the right person. You are not my son. This man is in disguise. Karazgar, the weeping warrior will be pleased to know that his schemes have brilliantly unfolded this eve. Do not move, you. Rickolf is alive, sir. He was bound and gagged, his clothes stolen for this ruse. Thank goodness. Helting, may I have a word with you? Certainly.
Tell me, how did these three behave in this time of crisis?
You tell the elder of Orgrun's cowardice, Frekker's belligerence, and how Dagran remained calm and collected while taking leadership. I see. It is just as I thought. I will go and speak to the other elders. Wait here. They keep telling me to wait here. It says talk to Dagran. Oh, some time passes. We're waiting here. Please stand by. Oh, they're all back.
Master? I've been named Master.
Dagran has been named
I wish I
Master.
had not been in such gruesome circumstances. I think I'm in shock.
Her work for this town has been exemplary over a lengthy span. Her bravery and leadership in the face of death confirms that she is the clear choice. Humph. Congratulations, Dagran. May we achieve great things together. Mystery solved. Okay, put on my fighting gear again. Out of curiosity, what is your main character in this game, or would you say you have a main at this point? Well, it would have to be this one if I were have to pick one. Helting is my first character to level cap, which was 100 at the time. I've only been playing 7 years, A little over 7 years. I have the 7-year frame. And he is a minstrel.
I can hardly believe this is real.
So many killed right in front of our eyes. And then I was named master. I believe it will take some time to digest everything that just happened, but time is something I can no longer afford to lose. I must rise to this challenge and lead the people of Lake Town. I will not let my home be plunged into chaos in the wake of all of this. I don't think this is over either. The murderer could not have acted alone. Someone is trying to cause strife in the kingdom of Dale. Please keep your eyes open and be careful. So I get a pair of gloves that is pretty good. Sort of an upgrade to my old ones, except I have an essence of my old ones. I'll hold on to those for a while.
It would seem I have more than my fair share of opposition.
Ah, Helting. This has been an eventful day for you, and for me, and for Lake Town, has it not? But what is it? Is there some other matter about which you wish to speak? You tell her briefly of the strange puzzle you followed from Loigland to Esgaroth, and finally to Lake Town. Your problems and my own are much akin, friend. It would seem, new as I am as master, that I have more than my fair share of opposition, and it has taken the form of such grumbling in the street as you have witnessed over Smaug's bones.
I will need your assistance.
Mine has been a burglar for 8 years, but minstrel class is coincidentally the class I'm trying to break into for a change, and I love the tremendous light damage and heals they can pull off. Yeah, minstrel is a lot of fun. It's a very landscape questing friendly class. You are a bit squishy, but you can do a lot of damage, and you can kite, and you can deal with crowds, and yeah, it's a fun class to play. I actually enjoy the burglar, even though I don't really enjoy melee classes that much. I've always been kind of a mobile range player. But the burglar's fun. I find the burglar very fun. Just the element of stealth and kind of the crazy, like the mezzes, the long-term mezzes and stuff they can do and whatnot. I have a burglar and another kinship on Brandywine that's actually at level 112 or so. I've dwelled all my life among the folk of Lake Town, and never has the gossip in the market been so pernicious and full of lies as these last days. Why, they say I am of the bloodline of Othur. You know of Othur, do you not? He was master of Lake Town in the time when Bard the Bowman was not yet king, and Smaug slept, then awoke. Othur stole from the Lake Town and fled, and his name is one of the infamy and shame. They say his stolen wealth was not lost, but that I have it now and conceal it from all. This is all nonsense, of course, but if I am to assist you in your puzzle, I must ask you to assist me in mine. I should not be at all surprised if they were somehow linked.
Well met.
Mervar stopped by earlier to congratulate me on my new position and asked for your help if you can spare a moment. He should be in the Council of Wares. Okay.
I will need your assistance.
The rumors of my relation to Othur are pernicious, but easily disproved. The proof must be very clear, however, for we seek to persuade not judges but fishermen and stevedores. What is a stevedore? I have to look this up. Ah, okay, a dock worker. Stevedore. First, you'll need to find a crest of my own family and that of Othor's. They are, of course, not the same. Second, you must speak with Isgurd, who is the oldest living person in Lake Town. She knows everyone. Lastly, search the old chest in the manor for Arthur's treasure. It is foolish, I know, but some say it is still there.
A good day to you.
Now I suppose we must conduct town business sooner or later. Part of the job of the master is managing the wealth of Lake Town. That includes collecting a fair share of taxes from each citizen. But from what I can tell, a handful of citizens are quite overdue in their payments. I think our previous master was not very aggressive in this collecting. She hands you a list of names.
I ask you to track down those who seek
Detective.
to discredit me.
Politician. Now I'm a tax collector. I'm doing everything tonight. It is not enough to prove my true bloodline. Someone has been planting these rumors. I know because I have found this. She waves a piece of paper in front of you with the claims of her kinship with Arthur written out on it. Please, I ask you to track down those who seek to wrongly discredit me and tear down as many of these awful notices as you can find. This stamp contains an official seal of Dagran's family. Master's chest is upstairs. Nothing but yellowed and crumbling papers. Slanderous notice. One down, 11 to go. More slanderous notices. These slanderers are ambitious to put up this many notices. Suspicious characters looking very suspicious. It's that hunched. It's clearly suspicious. Oh yeah, so now I'm outside. So yes, this is Lake Town. Can I get up this ladder? I cannot. I can go out that thing. So, Blackjack, this is the Aaron Lesgalen and the Dale Lands. So, this is all of Mirkwood now. So they added Northern Mirkwood, although it's not actually connected to anything. You basically have to stable there. But they are going to expand a number of these places. They're going to go into the Grey Mountains and into the Iron Hills as well. But you can now go up here. You can visit Felgoth, King Thranduil's Hall. The path just kind of stops over here, but you can go. This is basically the edge of what was Mirkwood in The Hobbit, where the dwarves and Bilbo entered and then parted ways with Gandalf. And you come all the way through here, and then this is King Thranduil's Hall, and the river, or I guess this river, where the barrels came out. And then there's Esgaroth of Old, and Smaug's bones are down here. And then the new Lake Town is where I am right now. But you can also explore Dale, and you can go into Erebor. So there's content throughout all of these areas. And there's Lake Town. The new one. I don't think we can see the old one. That's the old one here. But it's hard to see. Ooh, suspicious characters. Disperse crowds. Oh, these are the crowds that I am dispersing. Shoo, get on. Crowd dispersed.
By the dragon's shadow.
Can I help you with something? Oh, that's funny. His voice line was,
Beg your pardon?
Oh. Can I get him to repeat it?
Aye. Long Lake, mountain top.
That one's interesting. The first one was by the dragon's shadow.
Aye.
Ah. I find little details like that so cool because just the creativity around what would be a cliche that people would say in Lake Town. And of course, something about the shadow of the dragon would probably be something relevant. Can I help you with something? I have a tavern to run here. You explain that you are here to collect his late tax payments. So Dagran's already making friends, Go ahead and take this. I would prefer to stay on the new master's good side. Jefter War Orc. Hello, Jefter. And welcome. Hello. Thanks for dropping in. Olgut hands over his payment. All right. 1 tax collected. 1 crowd dispersed, 1 tax collected. Jefter War Orc is now following. Thanks for following the official channel. Just so everybody knows, this is the Lotro's official stream channel. There's a very wide variety. If you're new here, there's a very wide variety of streamers on here every day of the week. All different sorts of times. There's a schedule up. If you hit a follow and you follow us and get notifications, you'll get lots of great streamers and a lot of really good variety of gameplay and opinions and insights and just people hanging out. It's a great group of people here. I myself am Gravidy42 on Twitch, and I stream on my own personal channel there, and I try and stream Lotro regularly, but I do a variety of different games too. So. Geek Stewart, some of the attention to the detail of the devs, some games NPCs are so very generic throughout. No, this is just it's those little things. It's like, yeah, of course in Lake Town, if you had like a cliche of danger or wary, it would be about the dragon, you know? That thing that burned down your town last time. It's very cool.
Yes?
Oh, you again. What do you want now? You explained that you are here to collect his late tax payments. The nerve of that woman. 1 day in the job and already making demands. Fine, take it and get out. Frakur has now paid his taxes. Also, if you're new here and you have questions about Lotro, please ask away. I may not know the answer, but I will do my best. The community of streamers here is always willing to support everybody who plays the game, or maybe is considering playing the game. Documents. Ah, Mervarth, you were looking for me.
Crown of Dale.
Great to see you as always. Listen, I want to get Dagran something special in honor of becoming master. If you're willing to do the work for me, we can say it's a gift from both of us. Keep her on my good side is imperative to my success. So I have an artisan lined up for the job. Her name is Rista, and her shop is in Dale. You will need to bring her a brass ingot from Erebor and some wood for carving. Not a huge piece, but so big. About so big. He holds his hands out about 3 feet apart to show the size. Try the docks here in Lake Town for that. Please, hurry. I'm so excited to see the look on Dagran's face. These old documents contain the official seal of Othur's family. You know, I thought I was almost at the end of the Lake Town quests, and they just keep going and going. Oh, this story is actually pretty cool. Oh, there's the dock worker I need. I think I can just swim over to him.
Thank you,
Marvarth needs some wood. Why? No, never mind. I don't want to know what he's up to. Unfortunately, we are out of wood. You're going to have to get some from the forester north of here. Good luck. He can be a bit prickly. Talk to Vithog the Forester. Apparently Vithog the Prickly Forester. Come on, people. Move along. Move along. Crowd dispersed.
Well met, friend.
Dagron? The new master of Lake Town? Why, yes, of course I had heard. I am not deaf, you know, and many a little bird comes to my sill. Such a sweet child Dagron was. I remember well. Sweet and kind, much like her mother before her. Married the boatman, named... No, but I've forgotten that. He was a boatman, though, much like her father. Not rich, but proud and hardworking. Boatman and fisherman, both families, as long as anyone could recall. I love the they've almost overdone it. So this person just said, "Can you smell it?" Where did her line go? There are apple barrels on the docks today. In The Hobbit, no descriptions of the barrels were given except for one, which was either Feely or Keely's, which was an apple barrel. There we go. Can you smell it? Apple barrels on the piers again today. So yes, when you fish up junk, you also fish up broken pieces of an apple barrel and stuff like that. So. I would say that I could spend years going through this game and just looking for little tidbits that pop out of the books. But I already have spent years, and I will probably continue to spend years doing it. There always seems to be new corners to find stuff in. Yeah, no kidding. One of the most amazing things that happened to me was in Helting was doing his quests in Mordor in an area called Agernaith. And Saragos, this fortress, is Laerith's, and Laerith is the brewer of the plague. Now, the plague was a real thing that actually hit, was actually brewed and used basically as chemical warfare against Gondor. And Gondor at the time stretched all the way to like Fornost. And I was doing these quests, and I was learning about Laerith doing her plague again. And I jumped on another character, and I was doing quests in the Lone Lands. And in the Lone Lands, they talk about the plague as well, and the text reads like it's the exact same author. Like it was such an incredible experience. It's like these two quests were written probably 15 years apart, but they fit together so perfectly. Am I the only one with playback issues, says Wood. I'm seeing good video on my end coming through. Of course, I got the map up, so that one's easy. Tina has a Guardian question. I'm level 22 now, and I'm playing solo. What trait line will work best? I am not a Guardian. Oddly enough, the Guardian is the only class I have never created a character. as. But I am going to guess, like, for doing content, you're going to go... It's been a long time since my guard is 22, but I go with redline. It's like, yeah, I'm going to guess redline just because you're probably going to be safe. So you probably want to focus on redline to get through quests. Yeah, I don't know if a refresh would help playback issues. You shouldn't need too much to level. You won't get too much from trait trees, but gear, consumables, and a redline tree will go a long way. That sounds about right. Yes, can I help you? You explained that you are here to collect your late taxes. More tax collecting.
Well met, Fred.
You explained that you are here to collect his late tax payments. Oh, I am afraid I don't have the money right now. I donated quite a lot to the orphanage and suit his family. You shoot him a steely look. His facade falters. Ah, I may have just spent too much money on the rounds of ale for my friends. Look, this is all I have right now. Just take it. Orgren hands over his payment. Yeah, I think the trick for guard is two-hander. The briber flees, but tears his gold pouch in the process. The coins mark a clear enough path. Oh, the coins are a path. It's way different from Hunter, that's for sure. I can imagine it is. Oh, I went around the corner. But so far I like the armor. That's cool. That's good. Yeah, I don't have any high-level characters that use heavy armor. I have a champ at like 55. It's better to look good than to feel good. Hey, it's important. You can go a long way just intimidating people. Oxshear wanted those bones yesterday. Now you have paid the price. What's up with you, dude? Oh, this guy's... Whoa! That guy did 10,000 damage. He's a serious competitor. You should not have crossed Oxshear. He will kill you for this. You notice something nearby the defeated Easterling. You have defeated Utukul, and put a stop to the slanderous gossip in Laketown. Seeing the same pile of rust in both Esgarth of old and the underbelly of Laketown has made you wonder if there is some connection between the two groups of evil men operating in the Dalelands. It would seem this Oxshear, whoever he is, may be behind it all. Hunter and guard about as opposite as you can get. Yeah, pretty much. Bachjack. Last I was on, I could actually get tons of class experience and level my character class just from crafting and farming alone. Does this dynamic still apply, or have they changed it so farming cannot be exploited for class experience? No, you can get... If you start a brand new character and bring them out of the tutorial, let's say level 5 or 6 or whatever it is, and then you go and, like, I have an explorer, so I actually do tailor, forester, and prospector. But if you wanted a cook, which you mentioned, oh no, you just said farming XP. Never mind. So I did all 3 of these. But even if you just do 2 of them, like if you do like a metalsmith, if you do prospecting and metalwork, metalsmith, I can't remember what the vocation is called, but, and go all the way to Doomfold, which you can do as long as you have some source of materials. So if you have a high level character, you can feed all the materials back to your other characters. You can get your character to around level 40 or 45 range, and they will never leave the crafting hall. So yeah, you can get a lot of low levels out of the way that way. But you end up with a character that has no gear, no virtues, right? Like you'll have no trait points other than what you get from leveling. You'll probably have no virtues because you don't earn any in the tutorial. No deeds done. But yes, you can get all that experience through crafting. I always pick, when I start a tune on a server, if I can, I quite often pick Explorer. And that way I can get Forester and Prospector, which gives me basically access to all the materials I need off the landscape. Scholar materials come from... Scholars harvest their own scholar materials, but they're actually fairly easy to get just by killing people. They drop in loot tables. So you can have one... So, like, I had this character at level cap, and I had in all 7 crafting professions, I had Enorian, which was the top at the time. I had Enorian, what is this called? Mastered. So in all of the 7 majors, tailor, armsman, metalsmith, woodworker, jeweler, cook, I can't remember them all. I had all the way to Enorian, just with one supplier of goods. And if you do that, I actually created all those tunes and gave them a name that I liked. So just in case that I decided to play them one day, they didn't have like a stupid name. like Helting's Jeweler or something like that. I actually gave them real names. And I gave them separate classes too. Okay, where am I going now? Talk to the crowd gathered outside the Master's Manor. Wait, where's the Master's Manor? Oh, this is it here. Present your findings. All right. Presenting my findings. Talk. The crowd is placated by the details of your findings. That's it. You have successfully quelled suspicions of Dagrun's bloodline to the people of Lake Town. Oh, talk to the crowd gathered outside the manor about Smog's bones. The crowd has heard your words to leave Smog's bones be and agrees. Hey, Delarfin, how are you? Good evening. Nice to see ya. Oh, awesome. I was afraid I couldn't do that anymore. This is my minstrel. I pretty well just farmed and cooked like for hours and could have maxed out my character if he wasn't the new Nolder race and instantly leveled as they can be with the Valor gift. Oh, yeah, yeah. No, it's... Well, you can't... Like, the XP you get from crafting doesn't go up at the same rate that your level requires it. So when you do crafting, you're gonna get 60 to 100 XP for whatever it is you just crafted. But you're not gonna get a lot of levels past like 40 or 45. You'd have to do it for years. Because every level starts to get into the millions of XP required. Talk to Rick the Wolf. Talk to Dogrun. All right.
You have been most helpful assisting the interests of Lake Town.
You're welcome.
I am worried about what you have told me concerning the Easterling.
From what you say, there can be no doubt that this Easterling, Utukel, was one of the Yangavar who... I always want to say the J's is silent J's, but I'm not sure if they are. Jangavar? Remember J-Jax? J-A-J-A-X? Down around Dol Amroth? I always wanted to put silent J's on that, so it was Yayax. Though the remnant of that army lingers on the far shore of the Long Lake, the brunt of their campaign was against Dale, for the crown of our people is seated. We would be remiss if we did not send word of this to the young king there. And what better emissary could be found than you? Yes, I think you had better go and tell them what you have learned. You will want to find the great keep in the north part of Dale. Alright, I got another quest sending me to Dale. So now I just have to get Ricol's taxes. There's Ricolf.
By water or by road, as they say.
You explain that you are here to collect his late tax payments. He becomes saddened. Oh, ought to handle the coin. Let me get you what I owe. Please apologize to Dogrun for me. Take a quick shortcut.
Well met, friend.
Dogrun takes the collections, counts them, and compares the amounts to her records. Ogrun still owes me some money, I see. That man is going to be a thorn in my side. I just know it. Thank you for your work. You're welcome. Alright, so my Black Book quest is sending me to Dale, and I have another quest sending me to Dale, and I have to go talk to the Prickly Forester. Although I guess I should reserve my own judgment whether or not he's prickly. Oh, I think he's actually on top of this hill.
Yes, stranger.
What do you want? A small amount of wood? Not worth my time. You can go take something from my scrap pile. Be quick about it. Okay. Scrap pile. Now I need to defeat beasts on my way to Dale, for some reason. Oh, I guess my reason is because Althea Gemcutter asked me to. Oops. I just killed a poor little rabbit. Poor little level 1 rabbit. There we get a nice shot of Lake Town from up here. What's that? Can we see old Lake Town? Not really. And they even managed to put a moving boat out onto the lake, which I think is very cool. Nice to see that little touch. Alright, what I think I'll do is I'll try and finish this one quest. A gift for the master. Marvar's gift to Dagrun. And I think that should finish up everything in Lake Town. Now, I haven't done these quests before, so I'm just making an assumption, but they seem to be coming to an end. All of my other quest lines have sent me to Dale, so I can pick up Dale on another day. But there's one of the greatest views. If you are a fan of The Hobbit, there's Dale with Erebor in the background. All rebuilt. The bells, which might go off. They do occasionally. Soggy page, which I have to pick up.
Smaug's desolation fell over the Vale. Men fled to Lake Town, and the dwarves fled farther. Giriarn became known as Girion. His sad and shameful tales spread far and wide.
And if you haven't made it to endgame yet, that page that I just picked up, it's a quest. This one, yeah, this one is Lost Lore of the North, Men. And you pick up a whole bunch of pages all around this area. And when you're completed, you get a book, which is a housing item. And the book, when used, has the whole voiceover of what you just heard. And from what I understand, they are testing a container. There's about a dozen of these books now, give or take. I don't know exactly, but there was probably 6 or 7 for Mordor. There's probably another 3 or 4 up here. I'm sure somebody knows. Oh, I have to go all the way to... Erebor.
Thus was Broja made Lord of Dale, and by the dwarf king Thror, gifted the name Girion Ironbolt, and a black arrow, thrice forged, hard enough to pierce through stone.
The Battle of 5 Armies, it is called. But there were only 2 sides in that hour. Elves, men, and dwarves against the throngs of evil. Until the eagles came.
The good old dependable eagles. Malmy, the ore trader, can be found in Erebor. Now I just have to find him. So there's soggy pages, bark something pages.
Again we fled the dragon's wrath, and this time came to Erebor, the lonely mountain. But the great Skatha wakened, wandered far and wide, troubling all.
And now I have dusty pages. And I found Malmy.
Now much of Skatha's hoard was taken from Durin's folk, and so a messenger was sent to the men of the Eotheon, begging our share.
We are dwarves and the folk of Durin.
Sorry, I gotta stop. This character's name is Bacon, and his title is Breakfast Connoisseur. That is terrific. Well done.
We are dwarves and the folk of Durin.
Hail, friend. Here for a brass ingot? I can smelt you one right away. I will need you to choose one ore of copper and one of calamine from the table here. Collect copper and calamine ore. Well, I'm a tailor, so I don't know the difference. So these two.
Stay a moment. Hear my words.
Malmy takes the ore from you. You watch as he swiftly transforms the rocks into a bar of pure metal. He hands it to you. Since this is part of a gift for the master of Laketown, I will not charge you for my services. Give her my regards and tell her Laketown has friends in Erebor. Talk to Rista. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. What's this light? Got a light burning out on me here.
Greetings.
I'll take the quick way back to Dale. There's Smog's bones in the preview screen. Rista, artisan.
Hail, traveler.
You must be Maravarth's friend. Maravarth's. Tough name. I just need the wood and brass to get started. You hand her the brass ingot and the piece of wood, and then watch as she begins to transform them. The wood is carved into a likeness of Dragoon in a particularly heroic pose, and the brass hammered into a base. To finish the piece, Rista engraves the base to say the greatest master. She sees your reaction as you read it and chuckles. That was what Murvarth asked to be engraved. I believe that's just the kind of relationship he has with Dagran. It is done and already paid for in full. You may take it to Dagran.
What can I do for you?
Here we are then.
What is this? A gift from Mervarth. You hand her the statuette. She looks confused until she reads the engraving and then bursts out laughing. Mervarth. He likes to give me a hard time for being humble. You're master of all the Lake Town now. Throw your weight around a little. This will go on my desk as a reminder of my station and a reminder that I should do something nice for Mervarth one of these days. Thank you for your part in this. Well, you are welcome. Good luck to you. Latro is such a special place in my heart. I swear I log on and run around to Brelands and the music rolls in and it hurts my chest something fierce. Oh yes, it's a special piece of work, this game, that's for sure. There's New Lake Town, Old Lake Town. And you can fish. Yeah, the new area is quite nice. It's Mirkwood is still very murky. It's very hard to get around. It's very dark. It's very foggy. But once you leave, it's just, the rest of it is just this breath of fresh air. It's very, very nice. Even the animals around here, like none of the deer or anything attack you or anything like that. It's quite nice. Is the tile set similar to... I'm trying to figure out what SOM is. I'll figure it out in a moment. Siege of Mirkwood? Right. That's what it was. Like... No, I'm not sure. Like, a lot of the hills and the trees are more like... No, I don't think so. I think it's slightly different art. I think it's more like, closer to Bree. Like the Bree and the Shire type landscape. Lake Town's pretty... I mean, this is Lake Town, and it's very unique, I think. Which it sort of needs to be. Dale is very well done. Erebor is very dwarven. It's not surprising. It's beautiful, but it's not really that surprising. Well, I'm going to wrap things up here as I fish up a few things. I got a lake trout, a red spotted trout. I believe that you can finish both your trout master and your lake master. There's a new fishing trophy out in northern Mirkwood. I have managed to finish them both. Oh, I called myself trout master. That's my current title, but But I want to thank everybody for coming out and hanging out with me on this Monday. If it was a holiday for you today, if you're in the U.S., Memorial Day, happy Memorial Day. Hope you had a great long weekend. If you were lucky enough to have a long weekend, fortunate enough. And I definitely appreciate you choosing to spend some of your time with me. Once again, Lotro Stream is full of great streamers. There's a terrific community around the Lord of the Rings Online. Lotro Stream or not Lotro Stream team members. There's so many good streamers on streaming Lotro. So you can look up the game and find lots of great streamers. There's lots of people here. There's lots of people in chat. It's a great place to be. So make sure you give this channel a follow and tune in. There will be some people streaming tomorrow. At least starting with Mortumber, I believe. I'm not sure if Feckless is back yet. Feckless usually has Tuesday mornings, but I don't think she's back. But Mort should be up at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then Belviel and the Grey Wardens are also up tomorrow. So I am Gravidy42. I stream on that channel on occasion as well. I do a variety of other games, as well as Lotro. I don't stream very often, but if you want to throw me a follow, that would be great. I turn, yes, thanks for stopping in. I turn back and forth in. Thanks for the stream, you're welcome. Del, thank you. And you're welcome, thanks. Geeks, my pleasure as always. Who do we have up? I saw somebody doing Lotro. Yep, Druid's Fire is still up. So let's go. Nice. All right, Druid's Fire, another member of our stream team. Great, great part of our community. We will raid her and send the host her way. So please join me in heading over to Druid's Fire's channel. And I will bid you all a great night. Tina, thank you. Tenulio, thank you. Have a great week, everybody. And we will talk to you very soon. Bye now.